Okay, so what happens if you've put a note or a rhythm in the wrong place in your file? So here's one in my woodblock part, which is quite clearly too high for the line. How do you fix that? Well, what you do is you click on the note to highlight it, and then using the arrow keys on your computer keyboard, you can use the arrow keys to move notes up and down, and then I just move it until I get it sitting on the line. It makes a noise, and then I know it's in the right place. What happens if you're clicking a note in or a rhythm in at the time you realise that it's wrong? So let's say I put that note there on the piano, that's an E, and I don't want an E, I want a C. I can immediately, while the note is still highlighted, again using the arrow keys, move it down. What happens if I decide back here that a note is wrong? I want to click on it to move that one up and down. Before you can do that, you have to come across to the keypad, double click on the cursor. Now that allows you to select the note, and then again you can move it up and down to wherever you want it. The other thing you can do, which is also really useful, is you can use the left and right arrow keys to scroll back through the piece, or if I use the right arrow key, scroll forward through the piece, and then you can swap notes up and down using those arrow keys. So clicking on the notes to use the arrow keys is really helpful. Don't forget, if it starts putting notes in the wrong place where you don't want them, double click on your little cursor here, then you can click back on the notes and then move them. Finally, one other really useful thing is that you can use Control Z to undo actions. So if I just move a few notes around, I'll move the whole bar into the wrong place. You can see that I've sort of made a bit of a mess of some of the file here. If you press Control Z, it slowly undoes each action that you've done wrong. You can go back through. So you keep pressing Control, keep pressing Z, and it will return a mistake that you've made back to what it was beforehand.